They will certainly be full strength and hoping to slow down the high-powered Irish offense led by quarterback Ian Book. Notre Dame has coined his career the Book of Ian, and the final chapter of his story will be written in the coming weeks. But if you think he's nervous about facing Clemson again, think again.
He came up to me and said, "You're going to win this game. This is your game to win, and you deserve it, and it's time."
Brian Kelly's confidence in Ian Book didn't just start on November 7th after a then career-defining win over Clemson.
There's an immediate connection where you can look at him, he says, "All right, I got it, let's move on."
This kid is a freaking winner.
Oh, yeah. Sir, talk to me. Give it to him.
Ian Book.
It was only solidified.
We can see, what's in sight for us. We got a few left. Let's go, man.
En route to becoming the all-time winningest quarterback in Notre Dame history, Book has had moments of brilliance.
What a grab! Bacon still on his feet! Happy New Year, Irish!
Starting with that play against LSU in the 2018 Citrus Bowl.
I'm a little nervous, but I think it's good to have nerves.
9 months later, his first start, a breakout performance on the road against Wake Forest.
To be able to finish the season off undefeated against a rivalry game against USC, you can't ask for anything better than that.
To one of 2 undefeated regular seasons at the helm of the Irish. In the college football playoff against Clemson, Book had one of his worst days at quarterback, finishing 17 for 34 with no touchdowns and an interception. But he stayed hungry and humble, hoping one day to get another shot at the Tigers. Fast forward to November 7th. In South Bend, Trevor Lawrence sidelined because of COVID-19. Book engineered one of the greatest wins in Notre Dame history.
It was just a really fun game, and it's something we're going to remember forever.
The all-time winningest quarterback in the history of Notre Dame. With 30 wins accounted for 5 touchdowns today, game ball goes to Ian Book.
When I got here, I just wanted to play quarterback, and I wasn't really thinking about any records.
His career record is undisputed, 30-3. He never lost at Notre Dame Stadium, 24-0. His Irish hold the longest win streak in the FBS at 16 games. But for the El Dorado Hills native, he knows his legacy at Notre Dame may in fact come down to the greatest measuring stick of all.
I want to win a national championship, and that, if you hear my name, that's what you would think of.
That starts Saturday in the rematch against rival Clemson.
People are probably saying a lot of things about their players being gone and now they're back. There's no way. It's about us, and we believe we can do it, and that's what matters.
Well, the intangibles, right? I mean, it was just announced just about an hour ago, Allison, that he is a semifinalist for the Walter Camp Award, the best overall college football player. That's what he brings to the table, the intangibles.
Well, and he's one of 20 guys making that cut, including Trevor Lawrence. Of course, everybody is excited to see the two. They're head-to-head. I mean, of course, the defenses are going to play a huge part, but when it comes down to it, take a look at these stats. I mean, they're very close, 30-3, 33-1. Look at the touchdowns. Look at the passing yards. But Ian Book there, 1,500 just about rushing yards. I mean, that's kind of could be the difference maker, is the ability for him to make those plays when they really need him to open it up.
Well, that's Ian Book's play, right? That's his strength, is getting out of that pocket. And he may be called upon this game, depending on what Venables does with that Clemson defense. They're at full strength, we know. But moving out of the pocket, making plays on the run, that's what this game could come down to.
I cannot wait to see these guys in action. And for Notre Dame fans, that's what you want, right? You want to see Notre Dame beat the Clemson Tigers with Trevor Lawrence at the helm.
Everybody's excited about